We got sound. Looks like we got sound. Sorry, guys. I was wiping down my computer desk today, and I unplugged it because I had to reset everything. So we're good to go. It looks like now. Let's get this one down a bit. About there. All right, guys. So, anyways, I'm gonna make a video right now. Show you guys the multi-boxing part 2. I've already showed you guys the program and the legalities and bannable offenses. If you watched my first video, please leave a comment if you'd like. But just to give you an idea of what you can and can't get banned for. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys a quick video on how to get it set up. Like I said, IS Boxer is really easy. It's simple. You don't have to code. You don't have to do anything like that like I talked about in the first video. So let's get this started. Now, I got my OBS here set up for the 3 monitors, right? So I got monitor main one here. I got my second would be my third account, and then my second account will be over here. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to move this over here, right, to my left side. I'm going to start IS Boxer. I told you guys I'm going to show you how to run this, and I'm going to show you guys how it all works. So it's it's nice to do it quickly. So, like I said, we're going to go ahead and pick our characters, right? Let's see what characters we got. So we're not going to use these guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this. We're going to clear this file, right? And then we're going to start fresh. So we are going to go to, in my last video I showed you guys how to do this real quick. Just go to the game you're playing, next, the realm, or try and find your characters, right? And I'm trying to find, let's see if I can find these guys. All right, I think it's Dispally, Bat Hunter. I'm trying to think of the third one. I'm gonna go back. So I got Dispally, Bat Hunter, and who's the other guy? And I think, oh geez, you guys, this is how it goes, eh? Let me log in real quick. For the third account, I'm trying to see what my character list is. Right, Dishunty, that's right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and exit that. So it's Dishunty. Or yeah, buddy, there you are. Okay, so for your setup, my group is going to be of 3: a pally, a tank, and 2 ranged DPS. You can go with a mage, warlock, yada yada. Dispally is going to be my slot number 1. Dat Hunter is going to be my slot number 2, and slot number 3 will be Dishunty, respectively. It doesn't matter what the setup is. Just make sure that the character that you will be playing, the main character, have it in slot 1. All right, let's get started here. We're going to push over here. We're just going to put a quick name on there. Twink I put on there. Main display will be number 3. It'll go through it. It's scanned pretty good. I have an Alt key, right? We in the last video I showed you guys. Make sure you guys enable the action bar. And all right, so your group is set up, right? Character sets, Twink. Your 3 characters. Let's go ahead. You can either right-click here, the character sets, and then launch it, which it might fail, right? So it might fail because it might say an instance already. You're already running an instance of IS Boxer. So what we're going to do is we are going to try it again one more time. And what we're going to do is we're going to exit it, right? And then just restart it real quick. Anyways, so there are no character sets. Okay, let's go ahead and redo it. That was my fault. I already had it open. See what happens when you're not concentrating? Yeah, wasn't even ready with the mic or anything. All right, so Dispally, right? Slot number 1. We're gonna go Dishunty, slot number 2, and Dat Hunty, slot number 3. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and create that. Let's redo this again, because this guy is not on the ball today. And we've already gotten through the slots. I have an Alt GR key. Enable it. Your bar. And make sure you guys enable that, and that's it. Just get this thing started. All right, go to the character sets. Go ahead and launch it. which is okay. If it failed, go to your, see up here, you have this little, I don't know if you guys can see this, you guys can see, okay, good. Go to your 1.15 Pro build, which is the red crosshair. So when you start here, inner space, right? As the suite is a setup. If that doesn't work, go the old school way and just go to inner space, the little icon here. Go ahead and start that, and go ahead and start it manually, which will bring up a couple screens here. Hopefully my mic is out of the way. So it'll be screen number 1 will be this Pally is my main. I'm going to bring the box down here just to get it set up. It'll pop up another screen. Screen number 2, Dis Hunty is over here because he's my Twink, 70 Twink account. And then I got my Dat Hunter. Sorry, my bad. We're going to go Dis Pally over here, Dis Hunter over here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and minimize that. Bring this over here, right? As long as you see this screen bar, action bar over here, you're good on all of them. Dat Hunter is going to be over here. That's my 70 account Twink. So, and this one is going to be my main. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this information here, and I'll see you guys in just a second. We're going to bypass this. So, all right, guys, I'm back for multiboxing number 2, video number 2. Number 1, I made you guys a video on what the legalities is and the issues that you might have multiboxing. Anyways, if you guys watch my first video, you'll understand how long I've been doing this. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and okay. So I've skipped the entering the codes, the passwords and stuff, and so we're gonna go ahead and here's my 3 characters that we're gonna use. Where this Pally. All right, so here's the 3 characters I'm gonna use. Right, they're all level 12. I've been just playing around with this game, and you know. I made these guys the other night, and I thought just to make this video. So I've put in my credentials, my email with my password on these 2 accounts. This one, the main account does have my authenticators. My main account has all the massive amounts of gold, and I don't want to lose it, so I do have an authenticator for that. To bypass that, you need to go to the website, and it'll give you a link on how to do it, and then just copy and paste it, and then into one of the slots like I showed you in the first video, and you should be good to go. And all it'll ask for is the code. It's manually punching the code instead of automatically sending you through the authenticator and the BNet BattleTag app, right? So go ahead and do that, and then punch in the code manually. It'll ask for it, and then you're good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and enter the worlds here. And as long as you have this screen, this bar up here, it'll make your life a lot easier. If you want to go a different route, that's fine. If you're hotkeying, that's fine. But I personally like this because I only do the low level ones. All right, so here's popping up the screens. Here we go. All right, so main thing to start here is I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna go to bartender. Bartender. Move around your bars. Make sure that they are on the number 1. If they're numbered, right? So 1 to 9. 0 dash double dash, and we are going to go press Control Alt Shift G is for the UI, right? Control Alt Shift, so Control Alt Shift G is for the UI. This is the main one here. I never use it for multiboxing. The odd time I do, depending on what the situation is. But I've gone ahead and so when you press the Alt, the Control Alt Shift G, you get this bar, right, that you can drag around. Now see all the squares. You can add squares to it. You can add more bars, whatever. But for now, we only got these spells, right? These are my main spells for Ret Pally. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bring this and match it up. The padding on now, just so you guys know, the Blizzard normal action bar, the padding, like, it's way smaller than these squares. So that's why I got bartender to go into bartender and up the padding on these bars. So for example, this is bar number 1, right? Bar number 1, usually the Blizzard padding, which is it spreads out the squares, the bars, the action bars, so they fit the screen on here. Instead of you messing around with the UI on this, on IS, you can actually adjust it through bartender. So I went, the padding fits perfectly with 10 padding and scale it to 1. 1.1 is whatever. But I got it at 1 scale, and padding is at 10. What I mean by padding is, as you can see, it expands it and contracts it. Blizzard's around 6, which is a bit small for what we want to do. So I've gone ahead and played around with it, and I got it up to 10. So padding 10, scale 1. So I'm going to bring this bar down here. I've already brought this bar, was actually originally down here. So I've gone ahead and moved it up to the top so I can bring this overlay and set it just like that. So my first spell, second spell, third spell, fourth spell, yeah, and so on, right? So you got all those spells. Those are the only ones we have so far. Once you get this filled up, you need to make another one of these and overlay it, right? So that's what we're going to do right now is do that. Lock that into place, and we're good to go. Do it on the next character right here. So Control, Alt, Shift G. Get that going, right? Minimize this. Don't worry about that. Bring this over, right? And then just bring it down. Like I said, padding 10, scale to 1. Now come over to this side here. Control Alt Shift G. Well, that didn't work. Control Shift G. There we go. Minimize this. Bring this to the top. You don't need that. And then bring your thing down here. Padding 10, scale to 1. Now, your main account is going to be the one that everybody follows, because your main account is your tank, right? Or 3 range. You can play around with 3 range or whatever you guys want to do. Whatever tickles your fancy, guys. Whatever tickles your fancy. I just want to say that. But yeah, okay. So now, as you can see, they're not following me. So you got to go Alt F for all the accounts to follow you. This is great in World PvP. So they're going to follow me at the same time, and we're going to get over here. Now, for the hunters on this side here, as you can see, they do have different spells, right? So I've gone ahead and done Cobra Shot for number 1, Concussive Shot for number 2, Disengage, unless I'm healing myself. I never use Disengage because my tank is usually picking up the crowd, right? And then I got my my pet, number 4, right? And then so on and so on. For number 6, I have the extra pet, which is for me is a taunt on this side for the red pally. So let's go ahead and try it. Looks like I need to update something, but yeah. Okay, so we're out in the world, right? These guys there, I'm gonna show you guys how this works. This is easy. This is it. You don't have to code. You don't have to mess around with this and that. That's all. Just bring your bar up, drag it down to here, put in your spells, do an overlay, and that is pretty much it. And as you can see, as you're about to see, let me see if I can find. You know, when you're trying to find an enemy in here, you can't find one. When you don't want an enemy, you find one. So here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and press 1. Right? And then 2, concussive, right? So that's pretty much it. So we're going to go concussive and then 1. And that'll bring them down, right? So concussive to slow them down, and then 1 just to do the Cobra Shot. Right, guys? And that's pretty much it. So I got my 2 hunters just to mess around with, to show you guys how to do this. So I'm going to do concussive, Cobra Shot. And if I want to do a disengage, there you go. And as I'm healing, right? So if something's going on nearby, I can disengage the hunters and I can heal myself. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's it. That's the video. We're done. Just do your overlays. If you run out of buttons, make another one of these bars, and overlay it underneath or on top, wherever you guys want, whatever suits your play style. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Both hunters are activated, and they're following my pally, which is my tank. He rarely gets in there because these guys kill him too fast. But it is pretty nice to have, you know, oh, and then there, yeah. So that's it, guys. That's all I want to say on this video is just get in here, try it out. It's free for 7 days, like I said in the first video. Free for 7 days. If you like it, awesome. It's $5 a month, so it's $15 in 3 months. I think it's like $40 a year, $50 a year. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is. I like to play around. When I get to level 15 plus, I like to do dungeons by myself with my 5-man team and get all the loot, get all the gold. You know, I do have level 30s and 50s and whatever. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Just thought I could show you guys. It's that easy. Put your spells down here. Whatever, you know, whatever you want to match your paladin spells with these ones, with your, you know, 2 hunters. I got the 2 hunters. You can have your warlocks, right? Whatever suits your play style, guys. Anyways, I forgot to say what's up. I always say that in my videos. But anyways, want to say shout out to everybody, and thanks for watching. Peace.